Hello, welcome. This is the tarot readings for Monday and the beginning, well, kind of the next week really. Haven't obviously been on much because I've been away and looking after the children over the holidays. So yeah, we're just going to go into the messages really, and it's just nice to kind of connect with you all. I mean, I have been connecting with a lot of you over the summer anyway. I know it's not summer in all the countries where you're watching, you might be in your winter, but yeah, it's been really nice because quite a few of you have been booking in, and so I have been connecting with you. But here we are to connect into what we get with our zodiacs for this week really. So let's do it. We'll go into the mental health with the Brian Froud deck. And I'm going to use Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light deck to talk about what Spirit is helping us with. And I'm also going to use the Soul Connections cards for a relationship message, as well as the Hidden Truth Oracle for what your person's thinking, okay? So all decks I've used before, nothing new there, but they're the ones I'm using today. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for supporting the channel, thanks for just being so patient, and thanks for just being in the soul family, really. So Taurus, okay, right, so removing the mask, not needing a mask anymore. This card came out in reversed. So you're in a process at the moment of discovering who you really are and not needing to hide behind a mask so much anymore. Not needing to hide behind addictions or habits, you know, not having to hide behind anything in the physical reality anymore. Being able to be the true you. So let's see what your love message is. Synchronicity. A divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicities. So that may be in connection to a relationship for you, any type of relationship. There could be synchronicities that are going to happen. Also there may be synchronicities with other areas of your life which are confirming for you that you're moving in the right direction. Okay. It's like Spirit is saying to you, everything is synchronized. So try not to stress because everything's happening at the divine time, and you're going to notice over the next few days and weeks that, or particularly over this week, that everything has been synchronized, and that's confirmation that Spirit is looking after you, is guiding you. You've got 2 knights. So you're basically learning to be a better friend to yourself. The Knight of Cups typically represents a friend, support, emotional and spiritual support, you know, and so you're doing that for yourself more. And you've got the Knight of Pentacles here, which shows that you are going to be receiving money from multiple sources. So that's just going to continue to look good for you, basically. Money is going to continue to look good for you. You're really committing to your path, like I said, with the first card. You're relaxing. You're not having to rely on a mask, a fake old identity you might have had. You're just starting to really relax into who you really are. It is a bit slow progress, so just be patient with yourself, because with the Knight of Pentacles, even if it's slow progress, the point is you are now much more committed to yourself, to being kind to yourself, and it is going to lead you into an abundant future okay, where you will, like I said, receive money from multiple sources, and you also will receive more committed type of connections. Your person is going through some kind of ending, so this could be an actual person in your life who's going through an ending or a transformation, and they are headed towards, very much like you, a more abundant future and looking for commitment. It could also be a group energy of something you are attracting, where one situation for you is going to be ending and a new abundant situation is going to come forth to you. Ooh, look at this. There is an abundant situation coming towards you. I want you. Taurus. Just say yes. So your spirit guides are saying to you, just say yes to the way your life is flowing. Things are starting to look up for you now. Things are starting to be more clear to you. You are starting to understand that your commitment to yourself and the real you is starting to bring you abundance and better health, and synchronicities are going to be confirming what you're doing. And so Spirit is saying, just say yes to this stage of your life, because it is leading you in the right direction. All right, Taurus? So that's the message. Let's go into Virgo. Virgo. Right. There's a cheeky energy around you. This would be something in your own mind. It could be reflected by somebody in your life, okay? It's possible there's somebody who's critical or irritating in some way. But it is also just a reflection of something also that's going on inside your own mind, where you may have negative thoughts or critical thoughts, always seeing fault or something like that, okay, of yourself or a situation. It's like when the mind keeps playing out criticism, basically, not seeing the cup half full, seeing it half empty, that type of thing. And it could be quite annoying because it prevents you from being really fully positive. Okay, so that's kind of happening at times, that this voice is wanting to infiltrate you, you know, and that could be quite annoying. And like I said, there could be somebody in your reality that's sort of being a bit annoying at the moment as well. Your sort of love card is respect your relationships. So yeah, Spirit is trying to get you to focus on the positive rather than this negative voice in your head that is trying to look at the negatives, or, you know, somebody else that may be irritating you. Just try to take attention off that, because Spirit is basically saying the more you respect your relationships, this is the right, more conscious way to go. Let's have a look what else we're getting. I think you are basically becoming more positive. You are becoming more positive and less critical or negative. And I think you've got more respect for your energy, more respect for Spirit, you know, more respect for keeping your vibration in the right place. And I think that is where you're going. And I think this critical voice is getting smaller. And if there is somebody that's been really irritating or really critical, that is also, I feel, getting easier to deal with. You've got the Three of Wands, so you're actually in a really good position now. You're still kind of at the beginning of your journey. So, you know, you've probably already come a long way. But what they're saying is you have come a long way. You have the Three of Wands. you're actually in a much better position than you realise, or sometimes maybe you forget what a good position you're in, but I feel like you're starting to realise that, and it's like, you know, I'm in quite a good position. I'm actually feeling better than I did. I'm actually feeling like those negative or critical situations or voices are bothering me less. It's almost like you've got pure potential at the moment, you know, and what Spirit's showing here is the Ten of Pentacles, which is basically like long-term money getting set up for you. There could be family matters that you need to attend to, you know, there could be documents, things like that need to be dealt with, but you're just actually now in a much better place, much better energy, and working towards what I can see in the cards is money and, you know, long-term connections here, which are valuable and good. So you're really on the right path now. This is great. Your person here, or it's a group energy, has got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is somebody who's committed to themselves, who's, you know, been getting their health in a better place. This is somebody who gets money from multiple sources. You know, it's a bit of a slow energy, but it is loyal, okay? There is a death card here for this person or group energy. There is going to be some kind of transformation, okay, with this situation or person. So I want to be more than friends is the card. Yeah, so it's interesting, isn't it? I mean, it feels to me like something is transforming and turning around, and I feel it's because you are in a better place than you were. Let's have a look what your spirit guide message is. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. So yeah, Spirit's confirming, Virgo, yes, you've got yourself, you know, you've turned everything around and now you're headed in the right direction. Spirit is confirming that. Spirit's kind of in this reading saying, look, you know, there may still be some things you have to iron out and sort out, but on the whole, you're moving in the right direction now and you're well positioned. So relationships and money will really start improving for you now, and there could be some kind of transformation. You know, there could be somebody that ends up expressing something to you finally, okay? So that's the message. Okay, let's go into Capricorn. Okay, Singer of the Chalice. Spirit is here getting you to open up. There's been a range of situations recently, or there will be. A range of situations are being shown that are beckoning you to open up to connections, you know, to energy, ultimately to love, ultimately to the love of Spirit, okay? Let's see your love card. Okay, yeah, interesting. What did I say? Opening up to love, and you've got here true love. True love comes when you least expect it. So It does feel at the moment there's been obstructions for Capricorn to really getting this kind of like closeness or feeling of love, right? But Spirit is saying that you're being taken through a process whereby you open up your energy. So something got shut down, you know, it was karmas you've had to pay back. Maybe something else got shut down inside you because of the karma, and karma is an obstruction to the love of Spirit. I feel they're starting to open you up now. It's almost like confirmation that maybe some of your karma has been paid back, and very gradually I feel like there's an unfolding for you of yourself so that you can feel that, you know, oneness, that divine love, and you're starting to notice some sort of beginnings of connections coming, right? If I'm making sense, I mean, like, there could be surprising feelings within you to connect with different ideas or new situations or new people, that type of thing. You know, and ideas of how you can connect to yourself. Oh, that's interesting. You've got the same as Virgo. You're in a really good position now. You've actually got things in a much better place, and you may not even realise it, but Spirit is confirming you have. You've done a lot of groundwork. And so it's just, there may be some family matters or certain things that have to be attended to, documents, that type of thing. But all in all, you are headed now towards your relationships massively improving over time into long-term connections. You know, there may be a couple of cheeky people in your life, right? But you are sort of, the most important thing to remember is it's your connection to Spirit that is the key to drawing in the love, and that's what's at the bottom of the deck for you, Strength card. I just looked at the bottom of the deck because they're the same cards that came out for Virgo, so I thought, well, let's get another one for you. And so it's like, now the Strength card is very much the same as the Chalice, okay? Sometimes you have a bit of fear about opening up, right? But it's just like a two-way process, isn't it? Because it's really about opening up to yourself, and that's what's happening here. There's no doubt Spirit is saying you are now in a much better energetic place to start opening up to yourself, and you'll also start noticing things opening up in connections and things you enjoy out there. So I don't think you need to plan this. I think this is kind of happening because Spirit's opening you up energetically. Like I said, maybe you've paid back certain karmas you had to pay back. So now things start to get a little bit easier. You've got the Two of Wands for your person to the Star. So there's somebody who's been confused and they're going to be gaining much more clarity now. You know, they needed to find themselves. They had to do all this stuff to find themselves, and they were really confused, and now they've got clarity, okay? Or you could be attracting somebody now who's got clarity, right? There's that as well. There's somebody that's getting more aligned to who they really are. There's somebody here that's afraid to contact you. All right. There is somebody, or it's probably a mirror to you, but there is something about getting over a fear or something like that. Let's see what your spirit guides are saying. So Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light to fit in? So Spirit is definitely trying to open you up. They don't want you to dim your light. You've got the Chalice and the Strength card, which are all about opening up. You're in a good position to open up now to this energy of love. And it's what you really want, but it's gonna come from within you first by the fact that Spirit's opening you up. So you are moving further along the journey now, you know, and the ultimate love is from Spirit. So that's what they're working on with you at the moment. Okay. Let's have a look at Aquarius. And Gilbert's snoring away. Snoring away he is. Where is she, baby? Right, Aquarius. Okay, you've got the card Friends. So that's a nice card to get. It's like, you know, you're having times where you feel your friendships, your connections are improving. Maybe sometimes you're having doubts about that, but the main thing is you are being guided by Spirit at the moment to really, really connect with the right people that are right for you, okay? Admire. It's time to think of everything that you admire in your partner. I mean, whether you have a partner or you don't, there's just this feeling of friendship, admiration, you know, looking for the positives in other people, and looking for positives in yourself, you know, being your own friend, admiring yourself, being kind to yourself, you know, that's all the vibration of friendship and relationship, is to first of all have that vibration with yourself. And so it's something about you enjoying life more, you know, enjoying real friendships, enjoying real connections. That is coming for you, Aquarius. Okay. Oh my goodness, these two cards, I'm going to have to shuffle again. They keep coming out, coming out, coming out. Oh. Wow. You're breaking some sort of karmic pattern that you had. You are really learning to accept what Spirit is bringing you and embrace it, you know. It's like you kind of want to be needed, but you're sort of doing it in such a value type of way, and also just like you're much more open. You're like a much more open vessel. So what I mean by that is your Aquarius is being more grounded in yourself and more happy in yourself. And because you're happier in yourself, you know, you can just be more free and just see what Spirit brings you. And the amazing thing is Spirit is bringing you more friendship, more connection, possibly a relationship, Aquarius, with the Ten of Cups. Like, you will be celebrating. I'm going to shuffle again. What is going on? You could be finding you're worrying too much about your community or a particular person. Remember, it's your journey. Okay, lovely. So you could be receiving good news. Somebody could be attracted to you. And also your good news, or this person is sort of like making a completion, or you know, there could be, basically, okay, it's different ways of reading it. There could be very good news for Aquarius about a completion, about something coming to an end for a new beginning to start. Also, I want to say there could be somebody who is attracted to you, who has a higher level of consciousness than your last partner. Okay. You could be receiving good news about somebody who is now completed a karmic cycle they were on as well. Right, let's see. You know, that'll be good news for them because it means they're ready to start something new now. I feel you are very much picking up on vibrations from other people, or to somebody, I don't know, is somebody to involve with you or something like that. There's somebody here I left when I saw you with someone. I do feel like there's an energy of somebody who, it feels like an ex or something, who still thinks about you or something like that. But the good news is something I feel is totally different. I feel there's definitely good news for Aquarius here. And this is about a new beginning. And there's definitely somebody there that could be attracted to you as well. Okay, where are you being called to journey to, Aquarius? So, you know, you are being called to be more in your joy. And that is kind of what you have really been doing, which I can see in this card, the Empress. Because you have to be in your joy to be an open vessel and to feel more happy in yourself. And that's it. You're going to be celebrating. Aquarius is going to be celebrating very soon. And happier. And it's sort of beginning to be more intimate with yourself, or experience true intimacy for the first time. Okay, so we're going to Gemini. You've got here the fairy godmother. Your wish is being granted, Gemini. Ooh, wow. The wish is going to be granted. Your love card. You may be about to be surprised. Well, that's amazing because you've already got the fairy godmother card. And you've got the surprise card. A wish being granted, something surprising. It's an inspiring time for you after a time of being deceived. Okay, so this could have been self-deception where you were deceiving yourself. You could have had people that were deceiving you. You could have been deceiving yourself. Not seeing things clearly, you know, that type of thing. Lying to yourself, in a bit of denial. You may have had a plan that sort of wasn't really going to work. But what's happening now is, Gemini, you are maturing. You are getting more spiritually mature here. Okay. And like I said, inspiration coming your way. Because Godmother card, the surprise card, King of Wands is spiritual maturity, being your true self in a responsible type of way. But it's also a very inspired energy. The King of Wands is very inspired. And that's what you want. You just want to feel inspired and, you know, enjoy variety. So that's kind of what's going to be happening. Your energy that you're drawing in here is amazing. there's a person with the Magician card and the Temperance. This is somebody who is healing. This is somebody who's got the magic touch. This is somebody that knows how to vibrationally align their energy to receive, yeah? And they're going to be receiving healing. They're going to be receiving more balance. They're getting their energy in a much better place. This person's energy is lifting. So this is a great person to have in your life. And there's somebody here that really does care about you. I love you unconditionally. It's all happening for Gemini. Starseeds, what lights you up? Yeah, so they're really trying to inspire you at the moment. And so basically, Gemini, it's very good. What can I say? After a time of being maybe in denial, maybe not seeing things clearly, maybe going about things the wrong way, it's like all of a sudden, boom, something clicks in your head, you understand what you need to do, you're approaching things in a much more, you know, you're being honest with yourself, and you're approaching things in a much more mature manner, and it's opening you up to a much better energy. You're going to receive some sort of inspiration, surprise, good news. It's all to do with Gemini being inspired at the moment, feeling in a better energy, something good happening. And somebody connected to you has got the magic touch and their vibration is rising. So that's the message. Okay, we're going to Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Undressing of a salad. So they're saying to you that things are going to be deconstructed, like, and it will make more sense. It's like you're breaking down a situation into its most basic form. I think I've got the camera too close to me again because I haven't been filming much lately, have I? I've probably put it a bit too... Sorry, I thought I'd move it back a little bit. Yeah, so basically you you're going to get more clarity by the fact that you're now able to either draw yourself back from a situation, or because you're sort of breaking that situation into its most basic, pure form. Yeah, so say like you had a relationship that was really stressful or aggy, it's like you're taking it back to friendship and back to basics. Or you could be doing that with something in your life purpose. Basically, you're simplifying everything. You're probably thinking a lot less and not allowing yourself to think so much and just actually be in the moment more, flow with life more. Confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. Yeah, I think that's what you're clearing up. I think you're just clearing up confusion. You're clearing it up by just saying, right, I'm not going to think about this anymore. I'm going to simplify everything, you know, and not get so caught up in trying to please others or even trying to please yourself, but just be just more gentle, more flowy, you know, and allow yourself to be yourself, you know, just happy in yourself. Yeah, there is a lot of changes that you're making at the moment. A lot of changes are happening externally that could be quite different, you know, a divorce finally coming through, finally moving, somebody finally getting their health sorted or something, like, you know, information that's key finally coming out, that type of thing. So there's a lot going on for Libra in those types of situations in your external life, but ultimately it's setting you up for a much better future. Yeah. And you're just being more real with yourself now. It's like, I can't be confused anymore. I can't keep overthinking everything. I've just got to flow more. I've got to just make my life more simple. And that is setting you up on a much better path. Somebody here is so attracted to you, and they've probably come in with little promise, or they will come in with little promise, but there will be celebrations. It looks like something that seems silly turns out to be very, very good. And take that how you will. Somebody is saying we will be together again. So there's an energy that wants to manifest with you. Like I said, take it as you will. It could be something to do with your life purpose that seems silly, unrealistic. You know, it'd be great, but how's it even possible? And then it's like, boom, something is clicking for you and it's going to happen. Or, you know, it could be a partner. You know, and it's like, you know, there's been so much confusion, and finally it starts to manifest for you. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Yeah, so Spirit is inviting Libra to step into your power. You know, Libra's always the peacemaker, always, you know, we're always sort of thinking, how can we please others or bring things to a state of harmony, but it really is about you and the fact that you are in such a better position now, and recognizing it, and you've got really good things coming, so you don't need to think about it or strategize or figure out how to do it. It's coming to you anyway, Libra. You know, you're on the verge of something here really good happening if you just keep it going now. Keep everything simple. Okay, so I'm just going to go and get something to eat quickly. I'm going to be 2 minutes, but I just got to get a little nibble, and then I'll be back to do Leo. Sorry about this. I don't normally stop, but I've got to. Gilbert, move, darling. I'll get some peanuts. They're not what I thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to be, not as chili coated ones. They're not. They're really salty and really sugary at the same time. They're quite horrible. Right, come on then. I just had to have a little nibble because I thought otherwise I'm going to feel really uncomfortable. Right, Leo. Here of the fiery sword. Wow. Lots of determination in Leo at the moment. It's all ramping up for you. If you felt like you had lost direction or things had gone a bit... All your directions coming back. All your fires coming back. Guilt. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. Okay, so that's a direct message from Spirit. You've got nothing to feel guilty about. That is just another layer of ego that we don't need. And Spirit is basically saying, you know, you've got to go for what makes you happy. You've got to go for your joy. You know? So you're really starting to shine. You're really starting to get on your purpose much better now. and you're getting better at focusing on your joy. You've had to make some cold, hard decisions, and some people may not have liked that. You may have had to go through a phase of being a bit blunt and a bit cold. All right, Gilbert, that's really distracting, darling. Oh dear. Yeah, because you got the Queen of Swords. Now, Queen of Swords does hold a vision, because so you basically, you did get your vision, and you were like, right, I know you've recently got clarity. You have recently got clarity, but with that has come the fact that you have to be quite brutal with some people. Gilbert, stop now. It's no joke. I can't concentrate. The Devil card, right? So what does that mean? It kind of means there's either a temporary temptation, but it is temporary. Or you may feel a little bit stuck temporarily. Okay, it's temporary. It's important to remember that. But yeah, you're either being tempted, or spirit's making you feel a little bit stuck. Like I say, you've recently had a much clearer vision on probably multiple things that you're doing in your life. Your person has got the Ten of Pentacles to the Strength card. So you're really connected here with somebody who is very much an open vessel to spirit. They channel energy straight from spirit. They don't rely on anyone else. They basically are lined up with manifesting money. So this is quite a magical person. And they sort of just know how to connect with the right people that they need to connect with to be successful. Gilbert, it's really distracting, darling. Stop it. It's usually so good. It's because we're out of routine, isn't it? Right, there's somebody here that's bitter. This is definitely not the same energy. I left you when I saw you with someone. So there's obviously somebody that has kind of a bitter energy towards you. But it's not... they just didn't have the self-confidence. They didn't have the self-belief that you have, sort of thing. I would say it's an insecure person. So break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing and rewriting the future. So Spirit is confirming really what that Devil card meant. Okay, because I know you're all thinking, well, what the hell does this Devil card mean, Kerry? You are basically rewriting your future at the moment. You are basically healing ancestral patterns. That's massive, right? So we're going to have little periods where Spirit keeps us a little bit stuck, so that we can clear out karma and then move into our optimum levels. So with your purpose, you're getting really clear with that now. And your fire will be increasing for your purpose. I think they're just saying, really, try not to get distracted too much, because your purpose is really important. Your joy is really important. So it's important to not get distracted off that, you know, because you have got to rewrite. It's a lot of pressure, but you're here to make a change, you know, for your soul family, for your ancestral line, you know, and that's what this whole channel is. This whole channel is a soul family that we are basically here to release as much karma as we can this lifetime. I know I've got to do a video on it, but anyway, Leo, get ready, because you know what Spirit is doing with you at the moment is massive, and they're not going to allow you to move forward as quickly as you would like. You know, they will if you stay on track with your joy, but anytime you veer away from your joy, they're gonna stop you in your tracks or what have you. And maybe they're trying to throw a few challenges and distractions here. But you are being supported by somebody in spirit to make big changes, you know, in the ancestral line. So it's interesting for Leo. Right, let's go into Aries. Oh, yes. Wisdom. You're becoming so much more wise. Oh, how lovely. I feel, Aries, you've gone through such a testing few months. Yeah. And that's not nice. It's not nice having a testing few months. But I tell you what, you're just growing so much wisdom through it. Which I know it's not exactly the most exciting thing to say, but wisdom ultimately brings you a lot more peace, brings you a lot more joy. When you're not wise, you're touching the matrix all the time, touching all the wrong things, getting triggered all the time, looking for love in the wrong places or looking for appreciation in the wrong places, you know. So, Gilbert, you're really distracting me massively. It's because he's all out of routine because of the summer. So, right, let's have a look. Soul. Your soul is preparing to reconnect, trust in the process. So you are becoming more wise. You are becoming much more integrated in your true self, in spirit, you know. You're letting go of old false identities that you got confused. You thought that was who you were. It's not who you are. Okay. There's much more clarity coming for Aries. Becoming more stable in yourself, and you are going through a transformation. So you have recently become much more stable in yourself. You know, and it's probably been quite a disappointing time because there's also this card that flipped over. It's been a bit disappointing, but through the disappointments, you find more stability in you, you know. And so rather than trying to be accepted from somebody out there, you've actually started to accept yourself and appreciate yourself. And this is a major transformation taking place for you now. You know, like the next week. Such a great transformation. There's somebody who's been very confused about you and very stressed by you. Constant thoughts and ruminations about you. And here they're really reflecting a bit more sensible, I would say. Rather than getting themselves in a state, this person, there's definitely somebody that's trying to think more logically now. And this is rational. Things in your life have gone from being chaotic, right? Chaotic and triggered, very highly triggered emotionally, to now, Spirit is showing in all of these cards, this is all turning around from chaos and being triggered to wisdom and stability, calm. So this is a transformation. This is a transformational time for Aries. You've got the number 4. Sorry, I can't count. Number 4, 3 times. 4. You got the 4 of Swords, 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups. 4 in the tarot is the Emperor, which is rationality, being irrational. Right? You are becoming more wise. I say it, you're not going to get tempted anymore. You're not going to get used anymore. You're not going to be at people's beck and call anymore. Seeding the light, laying foundations in the divine plan. Wow. Spirit is saint, you're Anna, grandmother of Jesus. If that means something to you, just thought I'd add that in. Spirit is helping you really accept yourself, really appreciate yourself, laying foundations, becoming so appreciative of yourself and stable within yourself that you are transforming your whole energy field into your divine life plan. Your divine plan is going to start coming together for you now, because you're coming into a much more wise energy, Aries. And you will end up appreciated. You know, you will. But you had to appreciate yourself first and give up certain patterns that were not serving you. And that is basically cancel, clear, delete. That's, you know, there's been disappointments, but now there's such a transformation. You know, like, you're not just telling yourself I shouldn't do this anymore. It's like you are actually becoming it. And you're actually not tempted anymore. You're not manipulated and you're not bothered by it. You're becoming one with your divine plan. Okay. So it's easier for you to focus and work towards the things that you're really here for and not get distracted by people that are trying to obstruct you. So we're going to Sagittarius. Oh, I've got an itch on my eye. Ooh, beautiful. Talk about loving yourself, Sag. That is the green woman. That is just being comfortable in your own skin, feeling you, feeling good, you know. Your friendship card. No, gosh, why did I say friendship card? Your love card. Funny, isn't it? Let go. Sometimes it's best to let go, let the universe work things out in divine timing. Yeah. I think, Sag, you are just really, really connecting into you, letting go because you feel so good in yourself. You've got the heart card, you know, loving your own heart. You know, it's like that needy inner child that really wants and craves the connection. But you are, the next week, really connecting to yourself, your own, you know, it's divine union. With divine union is the union with spirit, with source. And that's, don't you see that in this, you know, well, she's a fairy, she's a spirit, she's a nature spirit, sorry. She's a nature spirit, but she represents just totally being at one with yourself, being at one with all of creation. You know, and that's the beautiful thing for Sagittarius in this family, this soul family on this channel, is like, I don't need the union, the connection from the physical. I am divinely unified in myself, with spirit. And then you're just letting that emotion out, you're letting that energy out. So you've got 2 pages. I do think there's inner child stuff being let go of and purged out. But it's getting easier. It is getting easier. Page of Swords, you've been careful. You've been much more careful lately about what you think, allow yourself to think about, and not letting yourself crave the wrong things. So where you've been more careful, you've been more self-loving, and you're getting used to being more self-loving. It's becoming more natural for you to be self-loving and just say, oh, actually, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying my self-love, and it's actually like a really amazing feeling. And yeah, I still have to be careful of what situations I'm getting drawn into in the physical reality. And if they just don't feel loving to me, then I'm just not doing them. And it's just so easy for you. It's getting easier and easier for you to just be loving to yourself and letting go of anything that isn't loving for you. You know, I feel you're Sagittarius, you're going to see a massive change in you this week of just being so much more unified with the divine. That other people will even notice it. Some of you may be exploring your sexuality, your spirituality, something that really makes your heart sing. And the Four of Swords to the Justice. Somebody here they've been thinking a lot, and they've been thinking, trying to be more rational, and they are going to be more wise, and they do realise they need to set the balance right. They realise they have to pay off karmas. So they may be sorting out paperwork, legal matters, addressing the balance, getting better balance, maybe apologising to you or treating you more fairly. Somebody wants you. Always nice. But I think you're much more careful now about, I don't need that to come from outside. I'm getting it within me anyway. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Beautiful energy in that card. And Spirit is basically saying, yeah, you are highly sensitive. You know, and that's why the inner child comes up so needy sometimes. But the real need is to be connected to the divine. And you're at the beginning of this beautiful journey, and you're just showing people how beautiful you are. And I think energies around you, people around you will notice that you're letting go a bit. And they may want to apologise to you or try and get a more balanced connection with you, because they realise you sort of aren't as obsessed, shall we say, as you might have been. That might be not quite the right word, but you know what I'm saying. You're not so preoccupied with them. And so, yeah, let's go into Scorpio. Penelope Dreamweaver. So, Scorpio. Lots of things going on here that people don't know about. You are very inspired. Some spirit person or energy is helping to inspire Scorpio at the moment. So you are getting inspirations coming through, and I just feel like there is a spirit energy helping you with that. Moment, think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner. They're getting you to just be in the moment and not to think so much, you know, to just be in the moment, and that just totally, you know, there's less thinking going on, and it just allows that beautiful energy to come through from spirit into your life. You're getting inspirations all of the time. You're getting guidance from spirit all of the time here. Someone in spirit really trying to help you, Scorpio, to just improve your life for the better. You've got the Ace of Wands and you've got the Two of Wands. I mean, this is a time of you finding yourself. This is a new journey for you, and you may have like just recently had an opportunity that you've been able to like put into action, and it's going to be much better for you because it's going to free you up. This new opportunity that you could action, yeah, it frees you up to find yourself. I feel it gives you more scope. So you could be finding that you've got either more options available, you've got more time available, you've got more space available, okay? But whatever it is, Scorpio, you are going through changes that are private, but you are finding yourself and your depth. This is a time of pure potential. You've got 2 twos. Your person's got a 2 as well. This is High Priestess energy, so it is a very private series of changes that you're going through, and it can be confusing at times, so it's really important to stay very present. That's why you've got this card. I know when it says the moment, they're talking about you being in the moment, and you've got spirit here on your sides inspiring you to be in this moment, because there's so many things they're getting you to work on and improve in your life at the moment. So it's a time of pure potential and growth. You're finding out who you are, but you're also equally finding out how to navigate your path in a more clear way. So you're going forward now, Scorpio. This is definitely you're going forward. So you could get confused at times. So it's really important just to stay present and not think too much. That's what Spirit's saying here. Don't think too much. Just know that this is a time of pure potential. It's a time where you're going to be making progress now along your path in different ways. So things are starting to develop for you. It is best just to take it one day at a time at the moment, so you don't get too confused or stressed. You're manifesting an energy of more stability. So where people may have been mixed up previously, or had a confused energy, or it was like, are these healthy people to be around? Are these the right people to be around? You've got King of Pentacles coming in. So you've got more stable relationships coming in here, or more stable people coming in. Or somebody could be turning around where they've been indecisive and mixed up. They're becoming more stable. I don't react when people mention you. So, I mean, there's definitely a private energy here on both sides. You're private, but they're private as well. And I think there could be an energy of somebody hiding how they really feel. That is also possible. They look more cool and collected on the surface than they really are underneath. You're thinking, do I go this way? Do I go that way? I said to you, you've got High Priestess energy, and you've even got the Priestess card. So this is a time of pure potential. It's a time of the unknown. It's a time of deep private changes. So it's not for you to explain how you're feeling to people at the moment, or explain what the changes in your life are happening to be. You don't need to explain them to anybody. It's a time for you to be private about them and know that you're being guided by Spirit. And it is best for you not to overthink it, honestly, because this is all predestined, and Spirit's taking you through these changes. And you're going to learn so much about yourself if you just flow with it, and don't be scared. Don't be scared of the changes, because sometimes they can feel strange, and it's like, is this really what I want? I don't know if it's what I want. So don't think about it, and just take it one day at a time, because our ego always thinks it knows what it wants, but sometimes we don't know what we want, and sometimes what we want actually completely changes. You know? Right, let's go into Pisces. Pisces, you're really getting more comfortable with yourself. You are definitely feeling more free. This is fantastic news for Pisces, because this is your energy, baby. Like, you're born to be free. If you don't feel free, you ain't happy. Attraction. You're attracting stuff at the moment because you're much more in your true energy. You're much more living your life the way that you wanted to live it all the time. Fantastic. Fantastic. You've completed a karmic cycle, right? And it was probably pretty hard, to say the least. But your consciousness level has recently raised. Your vibration has recently come up. And you've got here the Queen of Cups, which basically means, you know, you're much more intuitive to yourself. You are. You're at a heightened state of consciousness. You could be actually becoming more psychic or creative at this time. So you might also be helping somebody at this time. But remember, it's all about you helping yourself first and foremost. And I think you are going to be doing that basically by the looks of it. Helping yourself, you know, being free, being you is making you very, very attractive to lots of opportunities and people. There's somebody here that's been secretive and triggered, and they've been very still and private and confusing and maybe depressed. 10 of Pentacles. Things could be about to change. Things could be looking up. Something could definitely be improving. There may be some family matters or documents that need to be attended to, but it's all gonna go well. Oh, I'm so attracted to you, and I don't react when people mention your name. Somebody's tried to act like they're not really bothered. Play, have fun, celebrate, and don't be so serious. Yeah, I mean, the green woman is very playful, actually. Very, very playful. It's all about you remembering that you feel so much happier when you're free, when you're playful, when you're enjoying, when you're in tune with yourself. So they don't want it to become a serious thing because there's been some sort of completion of karmic cycle that you kept getting trapped in, and that's just basically not happening anymore. But they want you to just enjoy it as well. Enjoy what you've learned and might still be having fun, you know, and just, I mean, I don't know what else to say really, but it's just, it looks like a situation for you is turning around finally, and it could be very abundant or lucrative, you know, but it's a situation that may have been a bit like either getting you down, it's going to start getting better now, or it's a situation that was very confusing and it's going to start being more clear now. Okay, so that's all good. So keep doing what you're doing, keep being free, baby, and it's going to keep happening for you. Cancer. Okay. Wow, alchemy. So Cancer, my Cancer brothers and sisters. Alchemy, changing, transformation. Okay, it's a transformative energy. This Merkaba represents transformation. Well, this is alchemy. Actually, this is the right this is the right sign. This is a sign of alchemy. It's transformation from, you know, dark into light, the unknown into the known. So karma into consciousness, ego into consciousness, you know, chaos and confusion into peace, fear into love. I could keep going on. You get the picture. You know, you've got this ability to alchemize at the moment, which is fantastic. you know, what I'm saying is you're going to be surprised. You're going to be surprised about how you're finally turning your life around, and all the negatives and the stuck energy and the difficulties finally, it's like, it's like Cancer, you are having breakthrough after breakthrough, and you now understand, you know, basically Cancers, we like to be needed. We feel good when we're needed. And the reason we feel good when we're needed, we're the Empress card in the tarot. We are the vessel for spirit. So really, it's not about us being needed, although that does feel really good for a Cancerian. It's actually about us being an open vessel. So when we value ourselves and we're rooted and grounded, we become an open vessel. And when we're an open vessel, we feel great because we're just channeling source. So it's not, but we get confused. I've said that before about Cancer. We get confused with our energy. Like, we think we're here to nurture others, but actually we're here to nurture ourselves. You know, we think we're here to be needed, but actually we're here to be a vessel for spirit's love. Or whatever spirit wants us to do. That's why we're so intuitive. That's why we're ruled by the moon. Okay? We're here to be in the moment, right? Not distracted by constantly nurturing others or trying to be needed by others. What we're here to do is to be an open vessel every day to spirit and be really open to what spirit wants us to do each and every day. And we can only find that out on the day, you know? So, but once we're in that state, literally just focusing on being that open channel for spirit and seeing what spirit brings us every day, then, you know, and what we need every day, you know, getting in tune with what we need as well, then we're in the true Cancerian flow, then we're in alignment. So you've had a lot of confusion, you know, a lot of confusion about, so confusion, alchemizing confusion into clarity. Where you were confused, now you see clearly. You were confused, and now you see clearly. Queen of Cups is also Cancerian card. Something's getting very cleared up for you now this week, and it's great news for Cancer. And, you know, you are here to be, you know, like I said, open to source and just seeing what source brings every day and working with that, you know, being in tune with the moon, being in tune with yourself, being intuitive with the moment. Doesn't that feel better than obsessing over being needed by someone or obsessing over nurturing someone else? It's just such a, it's the true Cancerian alignment to be an open vessel for source each day. And then we don't get so caught up in confusion, which is what was happening to Cancerians in this soul family. We just kept getting really confused with our energy and what we were supposed to be doing, because Cancerians, we get so overwhelmed with love. And it's like, God, you know, what do I do? You know, it's so confusing when you have this such a powerful vibration of love all the time. And I know that's what we're like in this soul family as Cancerians. But it's all getting cleared up and you're getting much more clarity over what you do with your love, you know, and it's not here to just shower it on particular people or, like I said, wanting to give love because you want to be needed. It's just this showering of love because you are an open vessel to God. And when you live spontaneous, just each day to what God is bringing, the moon's changing position every 3 days, you know, that's what Cancerians are. We are just constantly in the moment. We're constantly in the flow. We are intuitive. That's when you're in your conscious alignment. It's all coming for us. And the great thing is, someone connected to you is also ending a karmic cycle and a new beginning, and they're raising their level of consciousness, and they're going to be making a decision with the Judgment card. They're entering a much happier chapter. So somebody's coming with you on the ride. Somebody's coming with you on the ride. It could be your soul family, it could be a collective energy, but it could be a particular person. Somebody's saying we will be together again. So there could be a surprise. But you could also be surprised at how freaking amazing your energy is becoming, Cancer. And you could be surprised that you're finally understanding, you know, clearing up the confusion and getting clarity on like, oh, now I understand why I kept doing that in relationships or in my life. And now it's like, oh, this is how I need to live. And if I just keep doing that, it's boom, it's fine. It's all good. And there's going to be a happy surprise. There's good news with the World card and the Judgment. Something in your life is going up to the next level. That is the main message here. Something in your life is about to go up to the next level, and it's because you finally got clarity over how you needed to treat yourself and live your life. Okay, Keepers of the Earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So this major alchemy that Cancerians are going through in this soul family at the moment, it's happening because you are being supported by somebody in spirit to alchemize, to make changes, to finally turn your karma around. So to finally realize your true Cancerian energy, Queen of Cups. So keep living in the moment at the moment. I was going to say that's kind of nutty. Keep living in the moment. Keep being an open channel to spirit, what spirit wants you to do each day. And, you know, spirit is supporting you to just be in tune with yourself each day, basically. Something good's about to happen. Get ready. You're going to be surprised. You're going to be happy. Thank you for booking in, because I have had a few people book in this summer, which has been really lovely. Does help. And also thanks for subscribing. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for staying patient. But yeah, I just have to pace myself through the summer because of having the kids off, and you know, all the routine goes out the window, so I have to be very gentle with myself to get through it in one piece and keep my energy in a good place. So it's lovely connecting with you, and if you want to book in, just contact me. Peace.